Today I'm going to be doing a Blackberry Jam Soap. I'm going to do a white base, and then I'm going to have 3 accent colors. One's going to be black, one's going to be a really deep purple, more on the bluish tint side, and then one's going to be a really dark purple, more on the berry pink side. So let's get started. So right now I'm going to strain my lye water solution, soaping at room temp, and then I will blend it to emulsion, split off my accent colors, and then I will color and fragrance the base portion first. Go ahead and pour it in, and then I'm just going to do like a basic drop swirl with the 3 accent colors, run a little chopstick through it, decorate the top, and we should be good to go. Now I am working with quite a hefty water discount today, so that will prevent, any soda ash. Provides, ultimately it's a harder bar of soap. Takes a little bit less time to cure, and that's about it. So let's get going. And also, I like to manually stir my batter with the stick blender before just going in with it. It seems like it helps it get to emulsion a little bit quicker, and I don't have to stick blend as long. And I do want this at an emulsion, just at emulsion. I don't want to actually have it come to trace just yet, because I'm going to have to do a little bit of blending with my colors and the fragrance. And actually, believe it or not, working with a heftier water discount, it actually takes it a lot longer to come to trace. As you can see, it's still kind of, I don't know if you can tell or not, but it's still a little like separating on the Belle of the stick blender. And that's typically referred to as false trace, because I'm soaping, with a water discount and at such a low temperature. And a lot of people usually at this stage will stop stick blending. They think they've reached trace, and they actually haven't. And that can give them a, the first couple of accents that they pour off might be a little lye heavy. And then the rest of the soap batter is, going to be a little bit more hefty on the super fat side. So typically what happens when that happens, and you can hold your stick blender out and you can see it kind of separating a little bit, you want to just keep stirring or keep stick blending very lightly, just small pulses, so that you can actually bring your batter back to emulsion and make sure that everything is cohesive and thoroughly together before you continue. It just helps. And right here I'm just looking to make sure we have an emulsion. There's no separation, no steric bits, solids, anything like that. So it looks like we are good to go to pour off our accent colors. Oh yeah, looking good, looking good. See my fancy little air fryer over here. I'm one of those people now. Cook everything in this air fryer. You can't tell me Nathan. All air fryer owners. Y'all understand? Y'all feel me, right? Get that air fryer, they can't tell you jack. Just be cooking up a storm, all kinds of stuff. That's right, people with air fryers, we are chiefs. Chiefs. It's my funny way of saying chiefs or chefs, if y'all don't know. My daughter is probably thinking, Mom, seriously? But, you know. Gotta add a little humor in there every now and then. Makes life worth living. Alright, so now that I've got that kind of stirred up, I wanted to, you know, stir it with my spatula just to make sure I get all the bits that might not be incorporated yet that were hanging around at the top. I just want to make sure I get everything in there before I pour it off. Alright, so yeah, gonna do 3 accent colors. Get my little cuppy poos. Alright, let's see what we're gonna do here. This is a very large batch, so I'm probably going to do about 8 ounces of each accent. No, actually, I'm going to do a little bit more because I do want to have some for the top left over. So I can do my, you know, cute little design on the top. Whatever that may be. See how this pans out right now. I might actually have a little too much in here. Let's see. All right, let's go with, I mean, this might be enough. A little bit of this off. Okay, and yeah, this one I'm definitely going to pour a little bit off. Spin it around a little more. Oh, that's close enough. That should be about right. All right. Okay, let's get our colors mixed. I think I'm going to do black in here. I do have my colorants pre-mixed right now, but I'm feeling just a little tiny bit unsure about the ratios that I've got mixed. I mean, they look like they're right, and they say they're right. I used to, you know, color wheel or color calculator. So they seem to be right, but they look a little dark to me, so I'm just gonna go with it, and I'm just gonna put it in like this, and we'll go from there, and we'll see how it does. Because because I might actually wind up adding a little less charcoal. Alright, so to this one, do that. Go ahead and put that in there. And then this one's going to be all black. So this one's fine. Woohoo! I am making a mess. It's okay, it's alright. We're making soap, so it will clean up. Alright, so to this one, I'm going to add that. Alright. So I'm just going to stir these by hand at first before I even go in there with the stick blender, just to, you know, just see how colors are looking and everything. Start with the light one first. And on camera, I know you guys can't see this. Let me get a paper towel. Or a rag. I can't stand mess. Sorry, guys. I'm not OCD, I swear. Well, yeah, maybe I am. Anywho, back to the soap. Yeah, you guys probably can't pick that up on camera. But this is a very beautiful, deep purple. Oh, there it is. Yeah, you can see that. Okay. Oh man, that is gorgeous. Okay, now let me try this guy over here and see what we got going on. Sorry, just had to get that off my hands. All right. My hands. My gloves. You know what I mean. I don't like working with oily gloves. So these are both like dark purples. One's just more on, like I said, I guess a blue side, and the other one's more on a red side. Oh yeah, that's gorgeous. Gorge, gorge, gorgeous. And this one, not sure how well you can tell the difference between this one and the other one. Oh, so pretty. And I do just like to see there's a big blob on the spoon of coloring. So yeah, I used to stick blend all my colors in, and it just didn't give me enough time to work, really, you know, really work with the batter. And it seemed like I was always rushing. Things were just going too fast. It was setting up too quick, and, you know, so I figured from now on, I'm just going to kind of hand stir these in before I ever hit it with the stick blender. And that should help. All right. Get the black mixed up. I really want to work with a navy blue in a soap. Like, I don't know. I just do. Like a navy blue and maybe a coral together. I don't know. What do y'all think? Leave me a comment down below in the video. Let me know what you think about navy blue and coral together. Or like, you know, a salmon. Kind of like my shirt, I guess. Yeah, just like a salmon or coral color with a dark navy blue. Is it like nautical? So this is actually the first soap. I'm doing a spring line, and it's going to be a Fruits and Florals Spring line. Might call it like In the Garden or something. Is that dumb? In the garden, or out of the garden, or from the garden. I think In the Garden would be nice. That'd be a nice spring line name for the Fruits and Florals. Alright, I'm just playing now. Okay. But see, even with such a hefty water discount, it still gives me plenty of time to work. But you have to, you know, be careful about your fragrance, that you don't use a highly accelerating fragrance, because that's gonna cut into your work time, no matter how much water you have. Now it'll make it more difficult with lower water. But yeah, those look eerily similar. Woo! Okay, I think we're fine. We're gonna go. We're good. We are A-okay. Alright. Just getting my TD mixed up really well and dispersed, because I don't want to add a whole lot. I don't want it to be like bright white, you know what I mean? Just want a little bit. Alright, so majority of fragrance, a little bit. Alright. Okay, that should be good. Actually, I do want to give these another stir right quick, because I just don't want that fragrance sitting in there on top. I don't want it doing anything funky, which it shouldn't. Yeah, this is a really nice scent to work with. It doesn't discolor, which is great. It doesn't rise, separate, you know, accelerate, anything like that. So it's really pleasant to work with. Blackberry Jam, it's my jam. Yeah. Alright. Enough of the stupidity, Melissa. I'm just trying to have fun with it, y'all know. You feel me? Alright. So now that I've got that playing out of the way. Alright, so we have our fragrance in here and our titanium dioxide. So let's zhuzh this up. Very short bursts. I don't want, you know, still don't want to mix this a whole heck of a lot. So just enough to get that white and that fragrance incorporated. Actually, we'll have to put a tad more. There we go. All right, that should be good. I'm not going to blend my other colors just yet. I want to go ahead and get this base in there so it doesn't thicken up too quickly. Scraping all around the sides just to make sure I've got all that uncolored soap batter. Get it down there. This is actually still really fluid. Most of the times when you add TD, because of the water content, oh my god, my stomach's growling. Because of the higher water content, if you're using the water soluble, it tends to heat up, thicken. You know, you can get glycerin rivers, especially with high water. There's lots of things to be careful about. Well, not careful, but you know, cautious. Just keep it in the back of your mind when you're doing it. All right, let's get this one in the mold. Scoot our colors out of the way. Grab Big Bertha. It's my mold. Sorry, you know. I named my molds. I named my cutter. I wonder if y'all can. Maybe y'all can see it better like this. Oh, we'll give it a whirl. All right, so I'm gonna pour most of this in here. I do need to keep some for the top. Yeah. Sorry about that. I just like completely got all up in front of the camera with this big old bucket. Okay, so I'm gonna scrape a good portion of this in here because I know I'm not gonna have, since those my accent color containers are a little bit smaller, I know I'm not gonna have the amount, you know, left in those that I do in this one. And I don't want the white to take over too much on my top. I wanted to have just enough for the top to give it a little something. Don't want it to be too much. All right, so I think I'm gonna stop right there. Leave that little bit of white for the top. Yeah, that should be enough. Actually, I might have actually used a little bit too much, but we're good. We're good. We can do this however we want. It is our soap. All right, so let me see. Do these need to be zhuzhed? No, I think they're pretty good. We're good to go. All right, so I'm gonna pour this one first. That was the first color we mixed up with the pink and the black. So I'm just gonna do a little drop swirl here. Yeah, see, it is thickening up some. It's not too bad. Oh my god, my stomach. The beast. Yikes. Just gonna go a little bit more. Oh, that is gorgeous. I know it looks like really black on camera, but I can assure you it's not. Alright, so alright, yeah. No, I'm gonna go in with the black now. We'll do that. We'll go in with the black. This one's gonna be spout on this one's a little bigger, so sorry, my camera just did something funky and I was like paying attention to it and kind of babbling. All right, so now I'm gonna go in with the purple black color and spill it all over the mold, hit the camera, do all kinds of funky things. Go, Melissa. Y'all, I'm telling you what. Just a hot mess. Okay, so you might be able to see it a little better now that it's, let me see if I can get some of that glare off. There you go. Can you tell the difference in the purples? Maybe not. All right. So I'm gonna get my little chippy chopstick. We're gonna do a little swirl, swirly poo. Get all these colors mixed up in there really well. And that's pretty much all I'm gonna do with that. Thank you, Tiggy. All right. So now, clean up that a little bit because ew. I just don't like it on my mold. All right. So now, what I'm gonna do is, okay. So I'm gonna take this lighter, the purpley purple. The really purple, you know what purple is. It's different than purple because it's purple. Okay, yeah, my camera is doing a stupid thing right now, so if it keeps cutting off on y'all, I'm super sorry. I'll see what I can do about editing the video, but yeah, it's being super weird. It says it's recording, but it'll just like cut off. So we'll just have to see like how much of this footage is actually here. But that's okay. If it goes too weird, I'll just cut out my commentary here and just put some music over it. All the same, all the same. I think next time I'm gonna go for a little bit less color. I think I kind of went overboard. It might have, you know, too much color. I wanted it to be mostly white base, which it might still be. Can't really tell until we, you know, do the cut tomorrow. Well, for you guys, it will be today. It'll be all in the same video, but, you know. It'll be tomorrow for me. I have to wait 18 to 24 hours for these puppies to set up. Puppies. Soap. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, so I got that one in. Now, I'm gonna go for the black. There's quite a bit of this one left over because it was really thick, so just have to get it on here as best we can. Oh my god, the bear. That's what I call my stomach, by the way. I call it the bear because when my stomach growls, everybody knows. Everybody notices. Like, it is a hangry beast, I'm telling you. Isn't that supposed to be like a sign that you're hungry, you know, when your stomach growls? But a lot of times when mine growls, I'm just like, you know, I'm not really hungry. I don't really want anything right now. But, you know, I think my stomach has other ideas. It's like, hey, hey Chica, you probably need to eat something. Because I'm getting a little upsetty with you. And I need some food. I don't know. I just imagine that's what my stomach's saying to me. It's like, hey, yo. It's that time. And I'm just like, we'll be alright. You'll be fine. You ain't gonna die. But, you know, you could. I'm just saying. All right, I think I've got enough out of that one. We're gonna go, oh yeah, this stuff's setting up pretty good. So I need to make sure and go ahead and get my white on there. I know it's set up. Put this beautiful purple on there. Oh God, it's so gorgeous. It's just brutimus. So yeah, I've been like experimenting with different tops on my soap lately. You know, I mean, I've done several little fancy swirls on the top and textures and things like that, but I don't know. I need to change it up a little while, you know, every once in a while. I don't like doing the same style or the same thing all the time. Yeah, I feel like in order to be creative, you gotta change it up every now and then. Otherwise, especially for me, like I feel stifled. You know, if it's just the same thing over and over again, it doesn't become art and play and creativity anymore. It becomes mundane and work. And I don't want it to be work. I even told my husband that earlier. He called me at lunchtime and we were on the phone and I was like, you know, I'm actually having fun. Like, I don't want this to be work. I want it to be all play, me creating what I want to create. And, you know, yeah. I don't want it to be, I don't want to do what everybody else is doing. The whole stocking the same thing over and over again, you know, having the same inventory. That's just not my thing. Like, I tried it, and honestly, you know, I mean, there's several other soap companies, you know, a couple of big ones anyway, that started roughly the same time that I did. They just, you know, marketing geniuses, and they have, you know, marketing degrees and seemingly unlimited funds, you know, to do all the lovely things that I can as far as marketing. And you know, I've actually had someone before tell me, well, you just make soaps out of your home. Well, you know, where do you think some of these big companies started? Like, if you look at two of the main companies around here, anyway, one of them I know actually started in their garage. In their garage. At least I'm in my house, you know. I don't have my soap shed done yet. Oh my goodness, I will be so happy when my soap shed is done. Oh, I can't wait. But, you know, for now, this is my thing. So, you know, what I was saying, I don't want to do the thing or all the things that everyone else is doing, every other company is doing. I'm doing my own thing. Because I'm telling you, this whole, like, trying to keep up with the Joneses and this and that, like, no. It is not worth my mental health, my sanity, no. I'm doing my own thing the way I like to do it. And that's why a lot of my soaps are, you know, one-offs. Just because once I've created, like, once the newness of creating, that soap one time, you know, after that, it just, I've already made it. I already know what it's gonna look like when I cut it, you know. I mean, sure, I can redesign, you know, do a different design with like the same scent and same colors or whatever, maybe even change up the colors, but it doesn't, yeah, it just loses that fun creativity factor for me. And I know this isn't for everybody, but this is just me. You know, I feel like I haven't really put myself out there, you know, enough. And letting people know, you know, what I'm about and how I want to run my business. Because I don't want it to be like everybody else's, and it's not. So a lot of my soaps, especially my bar soaps. Now I do keep some stuff like body butters and foaming hand soap, beard oils, bath bombs. And see, bath bombs, that's another thing. Like, I make them, yeah, but once I've made them a couple of times, you know, one certain design, I'm like done. Like, I need something else. I need something, you know, new and fresh. I just don't always want the same things in my line. So, you know, like I said, my body butters, my foaming hand soaps. I will throw a couple of seasonals in there every once in a while. But for the most part, I'm going to change it. Like, I don't want to just constantly make the same things. It totally kills the creativity for me. And that's why I do this. Like, this is what I love. So, you know, I apologize, you know, to those of you who would, you know, like to see me make the same thing, you know, or offer the same thing over and over and over again. That's just not me. Yeah, I just, that's just not me. That's not my style. I mean, I run this like a business, and believe me, I mean, we have made great strides over the past, 6 years now. We're going on 6 years we've been doing this. You know, I've made great strides, and a lot of great opportunities, a lot of fun things, a lot of business opportunities. But, you know, when they want something other than I do, and ultimately I'm the one running the business, and I'm the one, you know, who has to live with my work, I don't want someone else in control of that. I don't want someone else to dictate to me, you know, what I need to make or what I have to make, or, you know, anything like that. I want to do my own thing. I want to be free to create, and, you know, that's why when I do soaps, you know, I put them up for sale on the website. And let me turn my volume off, sorry about that. But when I put them up on the website, and once they sell, like, they're gone, and they may never come back again unless it's a really good, you know, very, very, very popular soap. You know, I might bring it back. But for the most part, when you see it on the website, if you want it, get it, because it might not come back around, you know. So, yeah, that's my little rant for today. Sorry, I was very talkative. I'm usually not. I'm usually just, you know, I'll just do the music over, you know, but I felt it was important to talk to you guys today and just, you know, let you know what's been going on and why the long hiatus. And I had to take a good step back and think about what I want and what I want my business to be, and what I want to do and how I want to do it. And I'm just not going to let anyone else dictate that for me. So I want to be in control of my own, and that's what I'm going to do. So, like I said, you know, there's plenty of room, there's plenty of pie for all of us out here, all of us soap makers. And we each have our own unique ways of doing things, and that's what makes each one of us special in our own way. You know, we all have our signature, you know, recipes, our own style of, you know, designing soaps, how we stock soaps. You know, a lot of people will do the same thing, you know, over and over and over again, but that's just not me. That's just not what I want to do. So, all right, guys, this is the Blackberry Jam Soap, and I hope you guys enjoyed today's little chitty chat. So yeah, if you like the video, just leave me a thumbs up. You know, if you don't, thumbs down. It's a response either way. But, you know, leave me a comment. Especially about the navy blue and the coral thing. Like, I want people to actually answer that for me. Like, do you think that would look good together? Is it nautical? Is there another like theme for that? I don't know. But yeah, so and you know, subscribe to the channel. You know, if you like my videos, you like what you see, subscribe, hit the alert bell, and that way you'll be, you know, alerted every single time I upload a new video. I will try to leave links down below for all my social media, and I will see you guys later. Bye. Hi guys. So today I'm going to cut the Blackberry Jam Soap. There it is. Let me get a paper towel. Alrighty. Long day yesterday. I did get 2 new soaps done though, so yay. Just breaking off some of these little sharp edges, which I'll trim these later. I always trim the edges of my soap anyway, so, or bevel them so they don't have those sharp edges when you use them, because believe me, I didn't used to bevel, and noticed how much of a pain it was when you got to use bar soap for the first time and it's sharp on the edges. It really hurts. I mean, not bad, it's dillable, but you know, for me, it's preferable just to go ahead and bevel the edges. All right, here we go. Let's see what we have. Everything lined up on Tatiana. Oh gosh. Core workout. Whew. There we go. Alright, so we got our 2 end pieces. Alright, let's see what we have on the inside. I'm excited. Woohoo! Oh, nice. Check it. Oh man. You can see the 2 different purples. Oh, that's gorgeous. Love that swirl. Oh, look at this side. So cool. Oh, that's nice. And here's the top. I'm not sure if you could really make that out. I know the lighting's a little dark. Maybe you can see it though. I don't really have my lighting set up right now. I'm just decided, hey, I'll go cut the soap that I made yesterday. Give me something to do. I gotta clean my molds out because I gotta get more soaps made. I've got my big release coming out. Should be just after Easter. It's, you know, my spring release with the fruit and florals. I'm pretty excited about it. I think the last release I had was the, well no, that one wasn't actually a release. I did a cheap soap custom order. Oh, that one's good. But yeah, I did a custom order for family friend, Mr. G. Paul, as I call him. But yeah, so like the last big release I had, nothing was really cohesive. I didn't really have, you know, a main theme, I guess. And this month I'm definitely, you know, going back to my themed stuff instead of just kind of doing whatever, because that's mainly what I did before, just, you know, kind of whatever I felt that day or that week or that month. And oh, that's gorgeous. Yeah, you can definitely see the two different purples there. Yeah, so I was like, I'm going back to my themed months and try it back out for a little while. You know, sometimes I get soaper's block, and sometimes it's just I go with the mood or what I'm feeling, or, you know, my inspiration at the time, and I don't always have a, you know, set theme for the month. But definitely with this month, I've got the got my theme down. And so the release, oh, that's too dark, there we go. So the release after this one, so the Fruit and Florals, will come out yeah, like I said, right after Easter. So all the videos and cuttings, all the soap making and cutting videos that you see now will actually, these soaps will be available maybe a day or two after Easter. It'll be the week of Easter. So, oh, that one's really pretty. Does look like blackberry jam to me. So yeah, but the release after this one, I'm going to do a designer release, and it's going to be all the cologne and perfume types by you know, a few designers, not all of them, obviously. Don't have that much time, but yeah, I've got lots of good things planned with that release. Oh, that's probably my favorite bar. That's gorgeous. A little charcoal drag mark there. It's fine, it'll clean up. But yeah, so I'm gonna bevel these on all the edges just so they won't be sharp when you guys get them. And I will set a release date probably in a different video. So just stay tuned for the rest of the soap makings and cuttings in this series, because I will definitely give a release date on one of those. And then we will start on the designer series, and I've already got several scents lined up to do. I'm so excited. And then I've got a couple of crazy ones I'm just going to throw in there just because, you know, I was like, ooh, let's do this, why not? So yeah, that's pretty much how I'm doing this. So clean my strings here. I always have to clean up like right after I do anything. I am a little OCD actually, and I don't like mess, you know. I'm like, I don't like letting stuff just sit there and then come back to it. To me, that's just like more work later, like mise en place, you know. Clean as you go, everything in its place, and keeps me organized and you know, calms me actually. Yeah, because chaos equals anxiety. You know, I just like everything to be so-so, and you know, if that makes me a semi-perfectionist or, you know, have OCD or, you know, me trying to be a perfectionist, then whatever, you know, so be it. I'm not mad about it. But it's just how I do things. So, alright, well, I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna get my cutter cleaned up, get Tatiana all nice and new and cleaned up. And I will be back for the second soap cutting. I actually did a second soap yesterday, and I didn't do the talking on it. I just filmed it, and actually I think my camera died like right before I got to the end, you know, when I was like doing or texturing the top. So I'm just gonna probably have music over that one, and I'll probably go back and forth between just adding, you know, music and talking a little bit with you guys when I, you know, feel I have something to talk about. But so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and edit these videos and get ready to do the soap cutting for the second soap, which is actually gonna be called Flower Shop. This one's just Blackberry Jam, but Flower Shop actually has, let's see, the scent profile, it has notes of bergamot and tarragon, really green notes, and light florals. It's more, it's not like perfumey florals. It's like walking into a florist shop, and actually my husband made me aware of this. It smells a lot like the fresh bamboo fragrance that I have, but it's, I don't know, man. It's like more in depth. It's more grown up than fresh bamboo. It's they're almost identical, but I can tell you know, there's a little bit different notes in there. But this literally smells like you just walked into a florist shop and you were, you know, gonna buy this big huge bouquet of flowers, and you can smell the greenery and all the, you know, fragrant blooms and the water. It's weird, like, not weird, but I mean, it's crazy that it smells that good. I would never expect that from a fragrance. I'm like, you know, how can you get those exact notes and it smelled that accurate, like you just walked into, you know, a floral shop? So it will be called Flower Shop, and I will get to the cutting video on it very shortly, and I will see you guys later. Bye.